Good morning. Baby. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Frisch has started her meetings for the day, so I'm going in the office to work so I don't have to listen to corporate stuff all day. I closed the blinds, so hopefully you can see me better. If I was working in here normally, I would keep the blinds open. So that will be the unrealistic part of this video. But everything else, I mean, look at my face. I cannot believe look at this. So the truth about being a writer is that most of us cannot have it as our sole day job because there's just not enough money in it. So as a writer, you learn to do a lot of other things. I write, I'm a professor at a university, teaching creative writing. I do some brand marketing stuff. I've done independent projects like documentaries. And most recently I started this YouTube with my wife. So we're always doing something different. I think every writer has their way of getting into creative flow. Some people just sit, lock themselves in a room, just start writing. For me, it is doing a YouTube fall into the abyss for about 30 minutes. And what I usually watch on YouTube is just celebrity interviews, and it like numbs my brain and it allows me to get in creative flow. Like, it makes no sense. I never actually took it as a creative act when I would do this until I listened to a podcast with Jericho Brown, and he was talking about how he listens to the Wendy Williams show before he writes, and it helps him get into writing. And so instead of thinking of myself as being lazy, I started to realize that this is just part of my creative flow, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll just queue up a few, so I'm never going back to this page. I am now ready to dive into writing. Right now I have a novel that I'm working on. I have some short stories that probably will turn into my third book. Right now it's tentatively titled The Baby Is series. And then I also have a screenplay that I have been editing because my writing partner shared a screenplay that she wrote with me, and it was just so fabulously written. Stunning, like I just wanted to live in the writing. So I've had this screenplay that I wrote 4 years ago, and it's been done, and I'm trying to put feelers out there for it. But I really want to hone in that beautiful writing into that screenplay. So those are my 3 options for today. I'm being most called to work on the Baby Is series. Right now, it's a series of short vignettes. So again, I let myself breathe through, stop where I want to stop, add, create something new, but I really let myself naturally get into this. I feel like day in the life videos are so interesting usually because there's movement, like people are like walking around, or they're in different rooms, or they're out running errands, and mine is going to be so boring because being an author is just sitting in your room writing. But this is the truth of it. Like, I don't know, should I like spin around on my chair? Would that be more interesting? It really is so boring. I sit here for hours. Okay, so I am quickly realizing that I cannot be creative at all and get into that space if I have this camera on my face, and especially not with the shades down. I feel like I'm going to die in this room. I'm gonna put the camera away, I open the shades, and I'll be back in a few hours once I've actually done some work. Okay, we're back. It is now 2 p.m. I'm on my second cup of coffee now. The cats are napping, and so everything is much more calm than it was this morning. I have written, I have taken a nap because I felt really faint. I have this tendency of not eating really when I'm working. And then I had some lunch, and then I got back to work. I ended up producing new writing today for that series instead of editing. Again, I let myself go to whatever my creativity wants to go to, and today it was just writing something new. I personally do not think of the work that I've done as a writer for the day in word count, but I know that matters to some people. So word count was 750 words. That honestly means nothing to me because I could be editing all day and I could have done amazing work, and maybe I just edited 200 words. That doesn't matter. Quality and getting something down on the paper is what matters. I think today's experience of actually filming this day in the life showed me just how insular creative practice is. Making a video about creative practice as I'm trying to do it is pretty much everything that is opposite of creativity for me. Like, it just felt like I had sliced a knife into any sort of possibility, so I'm really glad I put the camera away. It taught me a lot about my process and just reaffirmed that writing is not a performative act. Writing is such an intimate act. So yeah, now I have some returns. AWP conference, which is next week. I'm speaking at a panel there, so I had got an outfit to make myself feel cute, but it didn't fit me. So I'm gonna return that now. Let's go.